guys. Make sure they are actually.
I won't put my feet.
You never know what those kids are doing down there. Alright guys, Jason here with the Zaleski Sports Show. We are pregame Chaparral's Pterodactyls. That's kind of a matchup in and of itself. And you think of those two animals kind of going at it back in prehistoric days. It's a neighborhood bar, pregame show, the neighborhood bar located on the corner of Chestnut and Blodgett. I know it's a favorite hangout of a lot of people. You might have been there once or twice. I won't ask you though. You don't have to answer me on that. Coach, I know we talked a little bit Sunday up in spirit about this long streak you're on. I know from a coach's perspective, you're going to tell me it's one game at a time. Back against these same Pterodactyls is different just overall since that game.
Definitely gotten better as the year's gone, or as the season's gone on. One thing I've noticed is our pitchers are walking a lot less guys, and when you play in a wood bat league, just making people swing the bat is a big thing. And so our pitchers' control's gotten better, which is natural as the season goes on. So that's probably the biggest changes.
Let's talk about the power a little bit. Now, a wood bat league, you had 2 home runs on Sunday. Haven't witnessed any home runs here at Hackman this season. I don't remember any last year. I might have missed one.
Hackman's deeper than most of the parks we play at. For example, it's 385 in center here. I think at Spirit the other day it was like 355. I think Whittlesea was like 355. So, this is probably one of the bigger parks, which is probably the biggest reason.
How would you categorize if you had to say, this is the best part of my team, this is the next best part of my team? Pitching, defense, hitting, in any order? How would you order those, I guess, is a better question.
In the past, that the weakest spot of our Chaparral's teams probably the past 3 years has been our defense, and this year that's been like one of our best. If you take a look at the scoreboard after games, of course I shouldn't say this now, but if you look at the scoreboard after games, it's usually 1 error, no errors, and like I said, if our pitcher's control is getting better and we're putting up 0 to 1 errors a game.
So pitching tonight, who's going and what do you expect out of him?
Tonight we were having Hunter Korger pitch. He hasn't thrown in a little while, so he's going to get the start tonight. Ryan Metz threw on Sunday and got the win against Spirit with Bobby Pills in relief, and Bobby's actually going to be starting tomorrow against Eau Claire, so Korger will get the start tonight. All
right, Coach, thanks for visiting us. If you can just choose one other subject and send them over, we'd really appreciate it. Good luck tonight.
Good, thanks.
Okay. All right, guys, that was Coach Justin Rayburn, coach player, center fielder here for the Chaparrals on the Neighborhood Bar pregame show. We are live here at Jack Hackman Field. We're going to have a moment of silence, as it turns out, here in just a little bit for Mr. Hackman, the namesake for this field. He passed away yesterday morning, so we're going to honor him here in just a little bit as we see Nate McDonald stroll in here. Nate, you lining up in left field tonight?
Yes, sir.
Left field, okay. So let's talk about that. We're just kind of going through maybe like a sports 101 kind of format. So for a left fielder, you've got the evening sun setting in. What are some strategies to play a solid game out there with the sun facing right into you?
A lot of guys like to wear sunglasses or eye black out in the sun right in their eyes. I choose not to. I like to use my hands more or less to block the sun out and make my catches and fly ball. Sunglasses get in the way, they bounce around on my head when I'm running, so
yeah.
I like to stay out of that.
So we're going to ask everybody that comes in here this question, because it's kind of the story of your season right now. 10 wins in a row. That all started about a month ago against these same Plover Pterodactyls. Just what do you think has been some of those keys to 10 straight wins and an unofficial Chaparral's record?
The guys just got together. We kind of came together as a team. Got the first loss out of the way. Came together as a team. Started playing ball together. A lot of us hang out together on the side besides playing, and we got a really good camaraderie going. And that's, I think, the biggest key to our success right now is we hit the ball well together, we play well together, we make few errors, and that's ball game.
Okay, and then last question here for everybody watching at home. We're going to kind of do like a player introduction, so to speak here. Who knows? This could get replayed later, though. So just just warning on that. But where are you from? Where'd you go to high school? And then why do you play for the Chaparrals?
Okay. I'm from Neillsville, Wisconsin. I went to Neillsville High School. The reason I play for the Chaparrals is because I love the sport, and I can't just give it up when I'm done playing in high school. I mean, it's a lot of fun. Guys, anybody looking to play, come on out, try out. It's a lot of fun.
What year did you graduate high school, and then what are plans, say when you're old and can't play baseball anymore?
I graduated in 2015. When I get a little older and I can't play as well as I'd like to anymore, I want to give back and coach the youth and bring the youth baseball players in and show them what the game is really meant to be.
Yeah, there you go. Nate, good luck today. If you find me another candidate, bring. All right, that was left fielder Nate McDonald stopping in to say hi to us here on the Neighborhood Bar pregame show. We're going to have a great night tonight. We got Steve Maves on the call. I see him over at our broadcast booth getting his stats together, getting his own pregame show in his own mind over there, and he's going to bring you a great broadcast tonight. Got Jeff Rice on camera, and he's going to make sure that you see all the best things today. And then we've got some new technology we're going to experiment with during the game. So this is kind of a special night for us as we bring this broadcast to you. We've had quite a few broadcasts that we've had, and what I'll mention right now is make sure that you tell all neighbors about the broadcast right now. Let them know they can watch free baseball tonight. Of 10 straight take on the Plover Pterodactyls. The Pterodactyls are going to cross right in front of the camera, and they're going to take up a little bit of our viewing space here. But these two teams played about a month ago. That was the start of that whole 10-game win streak, and they're going to have a lot of fun tonight. I know Plover brings a good team over here. It's a non-conference game, so maybe not quite the same intensity as you'll see the Chaparrals bring, say, when they take on Sparta or some of those other teams here, as we see Riley Erickson step in here with. Riley, thank you. Appreciate you stopping by. So we're going to keep one question the same for everybody. Everybody's got the same shot at it. Right. And it's really the story of the Chaparral season, this 10-game win streak that you guys are on now. Now, you've been playing baseball for a while. You've seen win streaks before. Maybe what's different about this one, do you think?
What's different between this and the other ones I've been on is, we're really loose. Some of the other win streaks we've been on, it's been a big deal about keep it going. We got to win the next one, you know what I mean? But it's, we're taking it one game at a time. We're just being really loose about it, and everyone's just having fun for it. So, yeah. And then just categorize your time as a Chaparral. I know you played a little bit last year, maybe towards the front of the season, or am I wrong on that? Yep, I played. You did, okay. The season. Yep. No, my time as a Chap has been really fun. Great group of guys we got here. I mean, a lot of college ball players, and anyone else who's playing on the team can really play ball. So, I mean, it's been a lot of fun. We're playing some good baseball, and get on down to the games. Can't really beat them, honestly. Yeah, it's a fun time. All the in-game entertainment. You've had an experience with the rafters as well. We'll talk about that in just a bit. But same thing happens down at Witter Field that happens here at Hackman. A lot of in-game entertainment. It's a family fun atmosphere, and you guys make it even more fun. When you're scoring all those runs and winning all these games. Let's maybe, before we talk about the rafters, maybe we'll focus a little bit on the Pterodactyls. So that 10-game win streak started when you played them the last time that they were here. Has anything changed since then? No, I think we're still pretty much the same ball club. I mean, we kind of got things rolling now. I think we're, getting pretty hot at the plate and stuff like that. But otherwise, in terms of atmosphere, I don't think so. I think it's only getting better, too, getting some more people down to the games and stuff, and I'm loving it. So this is a non-conference game. In the grand scheme of things, sure, you'd rather win. There's no doubt about that. That's the goal today. Right. But in the grand scheme of things, maybe, looking back on a season, if you didn't, it wouldn't matter that much. How much of your focus is on playoffs right now, which really are just around the corner? Yeah, I mean, it's always kind of in the back of your head, you know what I mean? League games kind of take priority a little bit, but like you said, we're coming out here to win every game, and so be it. And we just kind of, we try and take every game as it comes and see where it takes us. When playoffs come around, we're gonna be ready to go. Yeah, we're talking to Coach about Woodbat League. Hackman here, a little different field. It's a pretty deep ball field. Witter is though too. So talk about maybe strategies with a wood bat in your hand, and then just reflect on your time with the rafters last year. With a wood bat in your hand, there's going to be probably a lot more jam shots because there's a lot less barrel action going on. So, if you got a guy who's throwing pretty hard, you can work inside a little bit more because it's harder to pull your hands in and get a barrel on it. But in terms of fields from here in Witter, probably about the same. Honestly, I think center field's even 10 feet deeper here than it is at Witter. So, no, just try and keep the ball down. Don't let them get up and try and get one out of here. But it's going to take a pretty good shot to get one out of here. Yeah. Are you available for the rafters this year? I would be, yeah. So see if a call comes, what's going on, I mean, listen, you're having a good time here. I know everybody would rather have you here, but you've got some personal goals. What are your goals, say, in the next few years regarding baseball? Mm-hmm. Well, I just try and take it one season at a time for sure. But in terms of now, just trying to get through the summer, see how the summer plays out, see what opportunities throw themselves towards me. But really just summer's a fun time. You get to go out and play some kind of relaxed baseball. It's not so uptight compared to the school ball. But then when you get back to school, you got to really dial it in. It's pretty serious then. But yeah, no, so I just try and get out here, try and get better every day out in the summer, and then hopefully it translates back to school ball.
All right, Riley Erickson, starting catcher today, and one of the fan favorites here with the Chaparrals, no doubt about that. Thanks for spending time with us.
Absolutely.
If you could just send one more guy down, that'd be reaching for the fence and home. All right, guys, was catcher, Chaparral starting catcher Riley Erickson. Been in the highlight house, I think once or twice, once for sure, maybe twice. He had one of those home runs that we talked about up at Spirit last week. Noah Panzer, Riley Erickson, a couple of home runs, all led up to a 13-3 victory, their 10th straight victory here in the summer of 2018. So it's quite a season that the guys are having. I know we're probably about 10 minutes or so away from Steve Maves bringing the call to you as we see Pterodactyls getting their kind of warm-ups done here. And we just was talking about home runs back on Sunday. It's kind of a fun thing to do. And Noah here had one of those home runs back on Sunday. I mean, are you a home run hitter?
Not usually, no. I usually just spray it around a little bit, but I got lucky on Sunday, I guess.
We talked to Coach about Hackman. This is a big field, right? Yeah. So there's you really got to get into the ball here. Wind is blowing in tonight. I mean, not a very good home run night probably tonight. So what's the strategy offensively coming into this game?
Just see the ball, you know, watch for your pitches, drive it the other way definitely, especially when the wind's blowing like this.
Yeah. 10-game win streak going on. We've asked everybody, we've talked about this. I know Coach said you guys don't say whatever I want, right? I'm the guy on TV here. So it's been exciting. It's been a lot of fun. The 10-game win streak started, you guys beat these Plover Pterodactyls a little more than a month ago. Just reflect on that whole streak, the fun that it's been, and what it's going to take to keep it going.
It's been a lot of fun. I mean, our pitchers have been doing a great job, you know, keeping runs down and the ball in play, and it's been good.
Starting lineup tonight?
No.
Okay. All right. Well, hey, stay loose, all right? Yeah. Coach, I was going to tell you to stay loose. Okay. And then we'll just end with a little bit about yourself. Where'd you go to high school? What year did you graduate? And then what do you think is in your baseball future?
Okay. I went to Northland Lutheran High School in Mosney. I graduated in 2016, and I'm currently playing baseball at Martin Luther College.
Yeah, excellent. Okay, so just coming in for the summer, keeping your skills sharp, all that kind of stuff. What about a preferred position on the defensive end?
I usually like third base, but I mean, anywhere I can get on the field is fine for me too.
Yeah. All right. Well, guys, keep it going. Appreciate you stopping in. We'll talk to you later. All right, guys, that's it. Neighborhood Bar pregame show has come to an end as I see Pterodactyls lining up left and right of me. It's I don't know if I'm in any danger here, but I know the guys are just getting their warm-ups done. We're going to have ground rules at the plate right behind us. So it's been the Neighborhood Bar pregame show. Stop on down to the Neighborhood Bar tonight and any other night for some of the coldest beer in town. How about the coldest beer in town and the best staff you can find, the most fun you're going to have at the Neighborhood Bar in Marshfield on the corner of Chestnut and Blodgett. We're going to take a quick break. Trevor's going to say hi to some of our sponsors, and then we'll be back with Steve Maves on the call. Coming up. Wondering what to feed your team after work, the game, or this weekend? Chaps Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids has tasty, char-broiled burgers for any hungry appetite. From the classic hamburger to the famous Chips Champ and everything in between, check out our daily specials. Stop inside to enjoy your meal with comfortable seating. See our complete menu of burgers, hot ham and cheese, hot beef, chicken and fish, fries, rings, curds, and ice cream served year-round. In a hurry? Same great menu in the drive-thru. Chaps Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids. Wondering what to feed your team after...
Coming to you from Jack Hackman Field on this beautiful Wednesday evening for baseball between the Marshfield Chaparrals and the visitors to the Plover Pterodactyls. Good evening, everyone. I am Steve Maves, Trevor Zaleski on the computer, and Jeff Rice on our camera here tonight. Again, a beautiful Beautiful night for baseball between the Plover Pterodactyls and the Marshfield Chaparrals. We will get into starting lineups and the first pitch in just a minute. They're introducing the Marshfield Chaparrals, but they will have a moment of silence for the hearsay Jack Hackman as he passed away yesterday. So they will have a moment of silence for him and then the national anthem. So he will coming to you from Jack Hackman Field on this beautiful Wednesday evening for baseball between the Marshfield Chaparrals and the visitors, the Plover Pterodactyls. Good evening, everyone. I am Steve Maves. For this with the starting lineup and first pitch. Back to Jack Hackman Field, as very nice words given from the man himself, Jack Hackman, as he passed away yesterday. We'll have the starting lineups for you for the Plover Pterodactyls and your Marshfield Chaparrals. Today's starting lineups brought to you by River Edge Public Golf Course in Marshfield. All summer long Tuesday special, 18 holes with cart is just $80 for foursome. That's $20 per person, 18 holes and a cart. Visit River Edge Public Golf Course in Marshfield. For the Plover Pterodactyls, they start off with Andy Tepp. He wears number 3, playing shortstop. Number 7, batting second, Ryan McCuskey. He plays in center field. Batting third, doing the catching, John Jazz. Derek Lemons bats fourth. He plays in left field. Jason Jones playing first base. He bats fifth. Matt Hartle playing second base. Steve Pettit playing third. Kevin Jastrzomski in right field, and Zach Hintz doing the pitching. Again, Tepp, McCuskey, and Jazz, Lemons, Jones, and Hartle, Pettit, Jastrzomski, and Hintz. For the Marshfield Chaparrals, Austin Littman will lead things off playing shortstop. Justin Rayburn bats second, playing center field. Riley Erickson is doing the catching. Nate McDonald in the left field. Luke Wirtz, the third baseman. Jack Donahue doing the DHing for Hunter Korger, who will pitch. Bobby Pills at second. Lucas Messerschmidt at first, and Austin Palachek in right field. Again, Littman, Rayburn, Erickson, McDonald, Wirtz, and Donahue. Pills, Messerschmidt, and Palachek. Today's starting lineups, once again, brought to you by River Edge Public Golf Course in Marshfield. All summer long, Tuesday special. 18 holes with cart is just $80 for foursome. That's $20 per person. 18 holes and a cart. Visit River Edge Public Golf Course in Marshfield. Just got a update on my phone, and congratulations to Gene Segura and Jesus Aguilar, who will be the two vote-ins for the MLB All-Star Game. So Jesus is headed to his first All-Star Game as a big leaguer. So congratulations to him and former Brewer Gene Segura, now with the Seattle Mariners. Andy Tepp will lead things off for the Plover Pterodactyls. Come into this one 4-3 in the Badger Amateur Baseball Association. Not quite sure what their overall record is, but that is the same division as the Wapaka Lakemen, who this Marshfield Chaparrals team took care of 2 weeks ago fairly easily. Throw down to second by Riley Erickson, and Andy Tepp once again will lead things off against Hunter Korger. These two teams have met this year already. That was back on June 1st. We'll get back into that, or we'll get into that game in just a little while, and the significance of that game and what has happened since then. But Andy Tepp, the stop, we're number 3. He will bat first. He's got his Plover Sixers jersey on. Misses outside, and it's 1-0 to begin the game. First pitch, 7:32. Here's the 1-0. This is low, quickly behind, 2-0. Korger works fast on the hill, and here's the 2-0. Misses low, 3-0. Jason Jones, the first base coach here for Plover, right in front of us. Can't quite see who it is on the far side doing third base coaching. And there's a strike, 3-1. Very emphatic strike call behind the plate. Here's the 3-1. Swung on, a miss, strike 2, and Andy Tepp's quickly behind, or as Korger comes back and even things up, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the payoff pitch to the leadoff hitter. That one's lined down the left field line. Coming in on it is Nate McDonald, and he will make the catch for out number 1. 1 up and 1 down, 6 pitches thrown by Korger. And now Ryan McCuskey. Played some college ball at Madison College and then headed over to UW Whitewater the last couple of seasons. And here's the first pitch to Ryan. That one's drilled center field. Justin Rayburn will settle under it. And there's quickly 2 up and 2 down. Talked to Ryan a little bit before the game. Said he hasn't played in 2 weeks, but saw the ball nice, but right to Justin Rayburn, and there's quickly 2 up and 2 down. And now John Jazz. Jazz doing the catching and also the main manager for this Plover Pterodactyls team. Here's first pitch to John, and there's a strike. A little more controlled strike call behind the plate that time. His first one, very emphatic. And there's strike 2 on the inside corner, and John Jazz is quickly behind, no balls and 2 strikes. Korger coming set, delivers. Just missed low, and it's 1-2. So 2 fly outs to begin the game for the Pterodactyls, and here's the 1-2 to John Jazz. Bounces in there, good eye by John, and it's 2-2. Derek Lemon's on deck for Plover. Again, a lot of makeshift uniforms for the Pterodactyls. A lot of different ones in there right now, and it now 3-2 to Jazz. So 2 of the first 3 hitters against Hunter Corger have been full counts. That one's drilled, and this time to right field. So left, center, and right all get into the action early, but the Pterodactyls get nothing. On no runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left to go to the bottom of the first. Plover nothing. Marshfield coming up.
Chili Implement, located just north of Highway 10 in Chili, is your place for Kubota zero-turn mowers. If your lawn is big or small, we have all the lawn care solutions for you. Check out our 60-inch deck. Kubota powerful, precise, proven. Chili Implement is your choice for Kubota, Case IH, and Gale. Chili Implement, open 6 days a week to serve you. Chili Implement. Chili Implement, located just north of Highway 10 in Chili, is your place for Kubota zero-turn mowers. If your lawn... Nasonville Dairy, family-owned and operated, bringing you fresh cheese curds made daily, along with many other varieties of Wisconsin-made cheeses and treats. Don't forget to check out our cheese and sausage trays for your upcoming parties and cheese and sausage gift packages for the holiday season or any other special occasion. Nasonville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on U.S. Highway 10, NasonvilleDairy.com.
Welcome back to Jack Hackman Field on this beautiful Wednesday evening for baseball as the Plover Pterodactyls spread the ball around, hit one to Nate McDonald, hit one to Justin Rayburn, and then hit one to Austin Palachek. Left, center, and right. And in pitching for the Dax will be Zach Hintz in his Scandinavia Vikings jersey. One of the 6 teams in the Badger Amateur Baseball Association. Scandinavia, along with the Wapaka Lakemen, obviously, the Plover Pterodactyls who are here tonight. To the New London Brews, Amro River Cats, I think, or something like that. And then I think that might be it. But we're not here to talk about Plover right now. We're here to talk about Marshfield. And they are on a 10-game winning streak, going all the way back to June 1st when they beat this Plover Pterodactyl team. Their only loss came the game before, and that was to Wausau, who is leading the division that Marshfield is a part of. And to lead things off will be Austin Littman. And that one's going to be hit to the shortstop and caught easily by Andy Tepp. Sounded like Littman had broken his bat. 1 pitch and 1 out. Yep, and Littman breaks it over his knee, and you could hear it as soon as he hit the ball that it was broken. And now Justin Rayburn. And that one's going to be flown to shallow center field. And quickly 2 up and 2 down on 2 pitches. So these 2 teams, a lot of flyouts so far. And Zach Hintz has only thrown 2 pitches and 2 outs. See if we can... The Dairyland division, as Marshfield is a part of, as of June 30th. As of June 24th. They don't have anything updated. And quickly, Zach Hintz is ahead 0-2 on Riley Erickson. Don't have anything updated on their Facebook page. Wausau is leading the division at 8-0, and on the 0-2, Zach Hintz hits Riley Erickson. That was the big deal when Marshfield played Wapaka. They got 2 outs and then hit batsmen and a lot of hits after that. And it was 3-0 early on in that game. So Marshfield was 6-1 as of June 24th. That one loss again to Wausau. Hintz looks in. Erickson at first. If you had missed any of the broadcast pregame, and that was swung on and missed by Nate McDonald. Jason Zaleski had a talk with Justin Rayburn, along with Riley Erickson and Nate McDonald pregame, and talked about their winning streak. Riley Erickson, a member of the Wisconsin Rapids Rafters last year. Here's the 0-1. That one's drilled right to shortstop and over the shortstop's head. And Erickson will go to third on the misplay by the left fielder, Derek Lemons. So a single by Nate McDonald. And then the E9 lets Erickson get all the way to third base and Nate McDonald to second. And after 2 quick outs on 2 pitches, Marshfield has something going with Luke Wirtz up to bat. Ryan Metz not playing tonight. He is the third base coach, and here's the pitch from Hintz. There's a strike. Zach Hintz throws a lot of strikes. Has not thrown a ball yet, or a called ball. Hintz looks in, gets a sign from John Jazz, and delivers. That one swung on and missed high out of the strike zone, and Luke Wirtz is quickly behind 0-2. Again, Marshfield, from what I have seen from them this year, have done a lot of damage, just 2 outs and 2 strikes. If you're a Brewers fan, Jesus Aguilar does that all the time. That one's popped up and played over there by Steve Pettit in foul territory, and John Chaz calls him off, and that will do it for things here in the first. No runs on 1 hit, 2 left on. We go to the second, still scoreless here in Marshfield.
V&H Automotive serves Marshfield and central Wisconsin with new Ford, Lincoln, Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and Ram trucks. Our professional staff of factory-trained sales associates and parts and service personnel are here to serve you. Our business managers use more than a dozen lenders to ensure you the lowest rates anywhere. From Marshfield to Wausau, Wisconsin Rapids to Stevens Point, or Colby to Medford, we are a short drive from anywhere for friendly service and very competitive pricing. Come see V&H Automotive today.
My name is Marissa, and I just finished my junior year in college. It's time for me to buy my first car before I start my senior year and before I start my career search. I clicked on an ad for Wheelers and found a car that was in my budget. I contacted the dealership and they emailed me an appointment for test drive. Test drive day is here. The sales staff was helpful and made sure I was comfortable learning about the car. It only took a few minutes and my credit application was approved. Just a couple of quick signatures and a payment I can afford. My first time buying a car, and it was so simple. Thank you, Wheelers.
Welcome back to Jack Hackman Field. We go to the top of the second inning. Lead things off is Derek Lemons, the left fielder. Andy Tepp, Brian McCuskey, and John Jazz all flew out in the top of the first. Marshfield had runners at second and third and got a pop out. And Derek Lemons, the left-hander, will lead things off. And that one's going to be drilled. And there's the first base hit. And a single to lead things off for Plover, Derek Lemons. And now Jason Jones. Jason Jones, another left-hander. See if Lemons does anything on the base paths. Andy Tepp doing the coaching at first. Looks like Ryan McCuskey's over there at third. That one rolls foul on the sacrifice bunt attempt by Jason Jones. Got 320 down the lines, 367 in the gaps, and 385 to dead center here. Squares the bunt as he went to try to bunt it and kind of push the bat towards it. That's not what you want to do. Talked a little bit, like we said, to Nate McDonald, Justin Rayburn, and Riley Erickson about how short the field was on Sunday. Marshfield with 2 home runs on Sunday against the Spirit Twins. Squares the bunt. That one's going to be foul, and Jason Jones will strike out on the bunt. So 1 away. And that's, I believe, a strikeout swinging. Didn't make the most sense. And now Matt Hartle, excuse me. Runner at first is Derek Lemons. Up to bat now, Matt Hartle, second baseman. The entire infield. There's a strike on the outside corner. Entire outfield, entire infield in the sun. Pitcher and catcher and batter are not. Here's the pitch. That one's going to be blooped to Messerschmidt. Off the handle. And Hartle is put away on the fly out to the first baseman, and now Steve Pettit. Talked to Nate McDonald about wearing sunglasses and eye black, and he says absolutely not. Not something he does. So this gets in the way, and if the eye black runs, he does not like that either out in left field. One of the last places for the sun to set. That one swung on a miss. Big breaking ball by Korger, excuse me. In the bottom of the second, it'll be Donahue, Pills, and Messerschmidt for Marshfield. Just here is the 1-1 to Pettit. Right at the bottom of the strike zone, and it's 1-2. Got to get a sponsor plug in here, and after the inning, or at the bottom of the second, Messerschmidt takes it himself, and Plover leaves one on the base hit. Get nothing. We go to the bottom of the second, still scoreless here at Jack Hackman.
Welcome to the Zaleski Sports Show. I'm your host, Rachel.
Hey, welcome to Coach on the Couch. I'm your host, Jason Zaleski.
It's time for the Zaleski Sports Show 3 to see.
I'm in the house.
I'm in the house.
He's in the house. He's in the house.
Have a great week, everyone.
Go Sports! The game or this weekend? Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids has tasty, char-broiled burgers for any hungry appetite. From the classic hamburger to the famous Chips Champ and everything in between, check out our daily specials. Stop inside to enjoy your meal with comfortable seating. See our complete menu of burgers, hot ham and cheese, hot beef, chicken and fish, fries, rings, curds, and ice cream served year-round. In a hurry? Same great menu in the drive-thru. Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids. Wondering what to feed your team after work, the game, or this weekend? Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids has...
To the bottom of the second we go, as again, see a couple spectators out on the hill in left field. Forgot to read in the top of the second, so in the bottom of the second, the whole second inning is brought to you by V&H Automotive, located just north of Marshfield on Highway 97 and at vnhautos.com. V&H Automotive, a short drive from anywhere. As usual, I'd like to thank all of our local area sponsors, as again, without them, none of these broadcasts would be possible. You're watching Marshfield Chaparrals baseball on Focus on Marshfield and Zaleski Sports Show. Here's first pitch from Zach Hintz. There's the first ball that he has thrown in this game. Jack Donahue to lead things off here in the second. That one's fouled back, and it will be out of play. 1-1 to Jack Donahue. Zach Hintz, the right-hander, delivers. Just missed as it's 2-1. Jack, one of the top players at Marshfield High School when he was there, still continues to play well in this league. That one's fouled and out of play, hits the fence, and kids go running after it. 50 cents a piece. Before the game started, there were 4 or 5 kids beyond the fence here, just waiting for the balls. Here's the 2-2, and hits another one. Right on the upper shoulder on the left side. And Jack Donahue is on with nobody out. Now Bobby Pills. Megan Donahue, if you have some time, go to Zaleski Sports Show or Zaleski Sports Show on YouTube and check out the day in the life of Megan Donahue that was put together. That one misses high and in. And it's 1-0. Here's the 1-0 to Bobby Pills. I don't think Jack Donahue's going to go anywhere at first, and that one misses high and in, and it's 2-0. Plover with just 9 players here tonight. So if something were to happen to one of them, they would have to play probably with 2 outfielders. That one misses high, and it's 3-0. Messerschmidt on deck. Austin Palachek up after Messerschmidt. If the weather holds out, we will have Legion baseball for you tomorrow. Here's the 3-0. This is high, and on 4 pitches, Zach Hintz walks his first. And now there's runners at first and second with no outs. The Marshfield Blue Devils will take on Wausau tomorrow, I believe, here at Jack Hackman Field. If the weather holds out, expecting some rain in the forecast Thursday, Friday, and Sunday. See if that will hold out. Messerschmidt squares the bunt early and missed inside, and it's 1-0. Messerschmidt not even in a batting stance. Already has the squared to bunt, and he does it again. Missed inside, and it's 2-0. Austin Palachek came up right behind Lucas Messerschmidt to give the umpire some baseballs, and nobody saw him. Here's the 2-0. Squares the bunt again, misses low, 3-0. 7 balls thrown in a row. Still nobody out. Lucas Messerschmidt, the number 8 hitter in the lineup. Here's the 3-0 to Lucas Messerschmidt, squares the bunt, and misses high and in. 8 straight balls thrown. He didn't throw a ball in the first inning and has led things off with a hit by pitch and 2 straight walks, and now Austin Palachek. Palachek, the number 9 hitter, playing right field tonight. Nobody out for the number 9 hitter. Austin Palachek. First baseman Jason Jones telling his infield what to do if something were to come their way. Jones a couple of steps in on the grass at first. Steve Pettit over at third does the same. The middle infield playing for a double play. Home plate umpire having a couple chuckles with Austin Palachek. Austin Littman is on deck. See what Zach Hintz can come back with. And there's a strike. Previously had thrown 9 balls out of the strike zone in a row. Here is the 0-1. Palachek swung on and missed. Good pitch there by Zach Hintz. Got underneath Palachek's hands, and it's 0-2. Jason Jones just a step in on the grass at first now. Steve Pettit still in on the grass at third. Here's the 0-2. Misses high and away, and it's 1-2. Again, Marshfield winners of 10 in a row. That one loss coming to Wausau. They do not play Wausau again during the regular season. That one swung on a miss, struck out Austin Palachuk, and there's one away. First strikeout by Zach Hintz, and now Austin Littman. Littman popped out, to Andy Tepp his first time, broke his bat. Now he's got a very light bat, very white bat. Here's the first pitch to Austin. That one's popped up, foul territory, and that one will reach the seats. Hoping everybody is okay over there. Tonight we are beyond the first base dugout. One camera setup. Jeff Rice on the duties. Bases still loaded, one away. They have 2 outs up on the scoreboard, but there's only 1 out. Better change that before somebody gets confused. Here's the 0-1. That one's fouled straight back, and it looks like it went out of play, and it's 0-2 now. Here's the 0-2 as the base runners are asking how many outs there are. I only have 1. Here's the 0-2. This is high. 1-2. Everybody confused out on the base pass. So there's Jack Donahue led things off with a hit by pitch. Bobby Pills walked. Lucas Messerschmidt walked, and Austin Palachuk struck out. Here's the 1-2. Missed just high, and it's 2-2. Oh, now they got it changed. And they didn't get the last ball. A little slow up on the scoreboard. Here's the 2-2, and that one's driven to left field. Derek Lemons will settle under it. Try to gun out Donahue. Will gun home, and that will start the scoring. Jack Donahue tags up. Sacrifice fly by Austin Littman, and there's 2 away. Got the RBI to Austin Littman, and the other 2 base runners did not tag up, but it's 1-0 Marshfield. Runners still at first and second. And now Justin Rayburn. Rayburn popped out to Matt Hartle his first time at second base. There's a strike, and it's 0-1. Marshfield takes the lead early here. 1-0 over Plover. Had the bases loaded with nobody out. Zach Hintz trying to shut down Marshfield without any other damage being done, and there's the strike, and it's 0-2. We'll have a look at Marshfield's upcoming schedule in their half of the third inning. Here's the 0-2. That one's grounded over to Pettit, and Pettit does not make the play. There's going to be an error on Pettit, and that will bring in a run. Pettit looks uncomfortable over there at third base. Bobby Pills will score all the way from second, and an E5 as might have played in the sun there. No RBI to Justin Rayburn. But Lucas Messerschmidt goes to second. Should have been out of the inning, but it's 2-0. And now Riley Erickson. He got hit by a pitch and was left stranded at third base. Back in the first. Here's the first pitch from Hintz. This is high and away, and it's 1-0. Erickson has the opportunity to break this game wide open early. Here's the pitch. There's a strike. It's 1-1. Saw it on the replay of the game on Sunday against Spirit. Don't see a whole lot of umpires wearing red anymore, and a lot of them here in this league do. That one misses away, and it's 2-1. A lot of them either have the blacks or the light blue, the sky blue ones. Have not seen too many umpires with red tops. The 2 here tonight do, and the two on Sunday did as well, as a nice stop behind the plate by John Jazz, and it's 3-1 to Riley Erickson. Nate McDonald is on deck. The 3-1 from Zach Hintz. Comes set, looks back, and delivers. Breaking ball, nice pitch there. And it's a full count. 2 outs, runners will have a head start. Riley Erickson trying to drive some to bring in Rayburn and Messerschmidt. Here's the full count pitch. That one's foul. Nice snag behind the plate by John Jazz, but Riley Erickson just stays alive. And it remains 3 balls and 2 strikes with 2 outs. Here in the bottom of the second, 2-0 Marshfield. A couple of errors tonight already for Plover. Here's the full count. The runners are off. That one's popped. Shallow left field. Coming in on it is Derek Lemons. He will make the play, and that will do it for Marshfield here in the second. Got 2 runs on no hits. 2 runs on no hits. 2 left on. We go to the top of the third. It is Marshfield 2, Plover nothing.
We have all the lawn care solutions for you. Check out our 60-inch deck. Kubota Powerful, precise, proven. Chili Implement is your choice for Kubota, Case IH, and Gale. Chili Implement, open 6 days a week to serve you. Chili Implement. Dairy, family owned and operated, bringing you fresh cheese curds made daily, along with many other varieties of Wisconsin-made cheeses and treats. Don't forget to check out our cheese and sausage trays for your upcoming parties and cheese and sausage gift packages for the holiday season or any other special occasion. Nasonville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on US Highway 10, NasonvilleDairy.com.
Alright, we're back.
Don't see it very often, but Marshfield scores 2 runs in the bottom of the second on no hits. We will give you a top of the third we go. Little Sprouts Learning Garden radar update. Beautiful, beautiful weather here in Marshfield tonight. Let's see if we got some updated for you. 85 degrees. In Wisconsin Rapids, Marshfield, about the same. Nice little breeze, partly cloudy. And again, Little Sprouts Learning Garden. Little Sprouts Learning Garden and Auburndale spots are open for ages 2.5 to 5. Go to Little Sprouts Learning Garden on Facebook to learn more. Again, the weather has been just about perfect here in north central Wisconsin and central Wisconsin the last week plus. Kevin Dostromsky looks at ball 2. Can't ask for much better weather the first couple weeks in July. And it is absolutely beautiful. Korger misses high and in. 3-0 to the Plover right fielder. Kevin Dostromsky. Here's the 3-0. Misses high, and on 4 pitches, Kevin leads things off with a walk. First walk issued by Hunter Korger. And now Zach Hintz, the pitcher. One on, nobody out. Zach Hintz doing the duties on the mound. Again, gave up 2 runs on no hits in the second. Here's the pitch. That one's fouled straight back into the backstop, and it's 0-1. Again, these two teams have met back on June 1st, and they are going to meet again later on this season. In Plover squares the bunt to Zach Hintz. That one pops back, and it's 0-2. Scandinavia back in action. Excuse me, not Scandinavia, Plover back in action this weekend. Back in the BABA. See if we can find a schedule for you for that as well. That one misses just outside, and it's 1-2 to the pitcher, Zach Hintz. Dostromsky leads from first, and nobody out. Messerschmidt holds him on. Couple step lead, squares the bunt, pulls back, strike 3, got him looking. backwards K, and that is strikeout number 2 for Hunter Korger. So Plover back in action. They will head to Amro on Sunday. And now Andy Tapp. That one's drilled to left field down the line, and that one will be foul. Good rip there by Andy Tapp, just a half a millisecond early. No balls and a strike to Andy Tapp. The Plover Pterodactyls shortstop. Wearing a Plover uniform tonight. I don't believe that's the Pterodactyls' usually uniforms. That one bounces in there, and it's 1-1. They usually have a baby blue, sky blue uniform. The 1-1 comes set from Korger. That one's drilled over to shortstop. Littman backhands it over to first. He's going to be out. No, he dropped the ball at first base. Almost had him. Came off the bag just early. Andy Tapp will reach on we'll give him a fielder's choice. We'll give him a E3 on the dropped ball. Ostromsky out at second. What a play by Austin Littman, though, at shortstop. 6-4 put out, 2 outs now, and Ryan McCuskey up. Messerschmidt had it in his glove, but took a step off of first base and was not ready. Ryan McCuskey now up. He lined out to Justin Rayburn his first time up. Tapp leads from first, 2 outs. Comes set, delivers. There's a strike right at the bottom of the strike zone to McCuskey. McCuskey, a very athletic individual. Maybe get back to him in his next at bat. That one bounces in there, and it's 2-1. Had the opportunity to go to high school with Ryan, and one heck of a all-around athlete. Baseball, basketball, and football. Pickoff attempt over to first, nothing doing. Like I said back in the first inning, went to Madison College. Majored in law enforcement, or whatever the program for that is. So once Ryan is done with college at UW-Whitewater, might become a cop. So here's the 2-2 to Ryan. Right on the outside corner, and he strikes out. 2 strikeouts here in the top of the third. We go to the bottom of the third. It is still Marshfield 2 and Plover nothing.
Automotive serves Marshfield and Central Wisconsin with new Ford, Lincoln, Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and Ram trucks. Our professional staff of factory-trained sales associates and parts and service personnel are here to serve you. Our business managers use more than a dozen lenders to ensure you the lowest rates anywhere. From Marshfield to Wausau, Wisconsin Rapids to Stevens Point, or Colby to Medford, we are a short drive from anywhere for friendly service and very competitive pricing. Come see V&H Automotive today. V&H Automotive serves Marshfield and Central Wisconsin.
And I just finished my junior year in college. It's time for me to buy my first car before I start my senior year and before I start my career search. I clicked on an ad for Wheelers and found a car that was in my budget. I contacted the dealership and they emailed me an appointment for test drive. Test drive day is here. The sales staff was helpful and made sure I was comfortable learning about the car. It only took a few minutes and my credit application was approved. Just a couple of quick signatures and a payment I can afford. My first time buying a car, and it was so simple. Thank you, Wheelers.
You won or Southern Illinois email forever, so and I just stopped looking at it because I don't need any school stuff. So
that's good right there. You can just make that just amplify your process.
Yep.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
I will do that. Yeah.
By the way.
Yeah.
You probably won't light up in the morning. Okay. Anyway, probably.
Yeah. You know. Especially games like this that don't start until 7:30.
Unless it was like an early day.
All right.
Okay, it was like that first game. These games.
Or Legion tomorrow if it gets stormed out.
Yeah. Yeah, we've got those considerations to make too as to the cameras. So let's that game's for 7. I'll make a decision on the bike sheet.
Okay. Oh, all right. That sounds good.
All right. Okay. Have a good night.
Thank you. See ya.
To the bottom of the third we go. Nate McDonald, Luke Wirtz, and Jack Donahue all due up. McDonald, the left fielder, he singled his last time, and that one's fouled back and into the fencing. The only player now, not really anybody in the sun anymore. A little brightness out in left center field, but nobody playing out there, and that one scoots by John Jazz, and it's 1-1. That would have easily been a top play on Zaleski Sports Show 3 to see if if Messerschmitt was able to corral the ball at first. That was a heck of a play by Littman. A great turn by Bobby Pills. Messerschmitt just a half second early on his release from the base. 2-1 to Nate McDonald. Comes set, delivers. Breaking ball misses in, and it's 3-1. Zach Hintz cruised through the first inning. That one swung on and missed by Nate McDonald. And then hit Jack Donahue to lead things in the second. Walked Bobby Pills, walked Lucas Messerschmitt. And a strikeout, a sacrifice fly, and a fly out by Riley Erickson. Here's the 3-2. That one swung on and missed. Nice pitch there by Zach Hintz, and Nate McDonald is down on strikes. Strikeout number 2. Now Luke Wirtz. He popped out to John Jazz his first time up to end the first inning. Jack Donahue is on deck. Again, like I was saying before, if you want to go and watch a day in the life of Megan Donahue, her last high school softball game for the Marshfield Tigers, it is a great piece put together by the fine folks at the Zaleski Sports Show. About 7 or 8 minutes long, but it is a very good video indeed. 1-1 now to Luke Wirtz. Here's the pitch. Misses just in, and it's 2-1. Talking to Jason Zaleski just a little before the game, and he was out talking to some sponsors. Here's the 2-2, or now 2-2, for the fall sports season, and that is coming around very quick. Here's the 2-2. That one's popped to Lemons in left, and he will corral it for out number 2. Already the 11th day of July, and they're two-way here. 11th day of July, and man, it's going to come fast. High school football starts on August 1st. First game of the year, August 17th. Coming by very fast. Here is the first pitch to Jack Donahue. Misses low. I mentioned football a lot, but don't forget about girls volleyball. Got golf in the fall. Got soccer in the fall. 2-0 now to Jack Donahue. Swimming. A lot of sports being offered to student athletes in the Marshfield area. And that one misses, skips away, and it's 3-0. So if you cannot make it to a sporting event, head to Zaleski Sports Show. We'll have the fall schedule up in no time, and Jack Donahue draws a 2-out walk. The third walk of the game. And now Bobby Pills, he walked and scored. Pills again made the great turn at second base, and Messerschmitt just unable to corral it on the double play. No harm done as McCuskey struck out. Holding on Donahue is Jason Jones at first. There's a strike. Home plate umpire really loves the outside corner. It's 0-1 now to Bobby Pills. Play 9 innings. We'll be playing in the bottom of the third right now. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball just missed outside. And it's 1-1. Messerschmidt is on deck. Zach Hintz comes set on the mound, looks in, delivers. Swung on a miss. Big cut there by Bobby Pills, and it's 1-2. If you're watching at home and we're wondering why the Plover team has all sorts of uniforms, we'll get to that when they come up to bat. In the top of the fourth, Zach Hintz looks back at Donahue, comes set, delivers. Misses low and away, and it's 2-2. Don't want to give Donahue a head start, even though not the swiftest on the base paths. If you get a runner head start and Pills drives onto the gap, Donahue could easily score. Here's the 2-2. Scoots in there, and that's exactly what will happen. Donahue will get a head start. Looking in, delivers. Strike three, got him looking, and Pills knew it right away. Looking off speed, got the fastball, and there is strikeout number 3. No runs on no hits, 1 left on. We go to the top of the fourth, still Marshfield 2 and Plover nothing.
Welcome to the Zaleski Sports Show. I'm your host, Rachel.
Hey, welcome to Coach on the Couch. I'm your host, Jason Zaleski.
It's time for the Zaleski Sports Show 3 to C.
I'm in the house. I'm in the house.
He's in the house.
Have a great week, everyone.
Go Sports. Char-broiled burgers for any hungry appetite. From the classic hamburger to the famous Chips Champ and everything in between, check out our daily specials. Stop inside to enjoy your meal with comfortable seating. See our complete menu of burgers, hot ham and cheese, hot beef, chicken and fish, fries, rings, curds, and ice cream served year-round. In a hurry? Same great menu in the drive-thru. Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids. Wondering what to feed your team after work, the game, or this weekend?
Top of the fourth we go. Marshfield still leading Plover 2-0. It will be John Jazz, Derek Lemons, and Jason Jones. The fourth inning is brought to you by Sport and Spine Clinic of Marshfield and Auburndale. Did your doctor give you a referral for physical therapy? That means you can choose Sport and Spine Clinic of Marshfield and Auburndale. John Jazz to lead things off. He flew out to right field this last time. As I mentioned back in the bottom of the third, Plover, kind of a makeshift uniform night. Here's the pitch, have some skin, and that one's going to be just fouled on the left field line. It's 0-1. Plover again has some Scandinavia players, has some Scandinavia uniforms, has some Plover uniforms. All sorts of uniforms on for Plover as Marshfield is playing in some throwback uniforms, as they said earlier, probably around the mid to late 90s, the Chaparral uniforms. And they're on a 10-game winning streak. Here's the 1-1. That one's going to be drilled down the right field line and foul. And it's 1-2 to John Jazz. Going down to retrieve it, Matt Hartle. Pettit here coaching at first, along with, looks like Andy Tepp, and that one is 2-2. Jazz is able to hold back. Like I said earlier, Plover just with 9 players. They can't. Now it's going to be dribbled down the third base line and foul. Can't afford to lose anybody. Can't afford for anybody to get hurt. Just 9 players on the roster here tonight. Hunter Korger is working right through this order. Here's the 2-2 coming back. Missed just inside and had Jazz stepping away. Derek Lemons on deck. Jason Jones to up. Big breaking ball misses inside, and John Jazz draws a leadoff walk. Walk number 2. And now Derek Lemons. Defensive alignment for your Marshfield Chaparrals. In left field, Nate McDonald. Center, Justin Rayburn. And right is Austin Palachek. From third to first, Luke Wirtz, Austin Lippman, Bobby Pills, and Lucas Messerschmidt. And Riley Erickson catching for Hunter Korger. Jack Donahue doing the DHing for Marshfield tonight. That one hits the strike zone to Derek Lemons. Marshfield with their usually big roster. Have 4 in the dugout. Here's the pitch. Scoots in there, and Riley Erickson finds it right away, and I don't think John Jazz is going to be going anywhere at first base. Team down 2-0 here in the top of the 4th. Jazz leads from first. That one's popped up, and Messerschmidt calls it, and will make the play about 2 feet out of the pitcher's circle, pitcher's mound area, and there's one away. Again, one of those unwritten rules of baseball, and we had talked about it a little bit a few weeks ago or a few games ago, that pitchers are more so now trying to making more plays, and that one's going to be drilled over to Littman. He makes play over to Pills, and he will be safe at first again. And Jones is going to go to second, and he'll be out by a mile. No, he's going to be safe. Pills cannot come up with a throw. So Jason Jones heads over to second. So there'll be an out for Jazz at second. Jason Jones reaches on an E4 and then reaches second on an E2. Another good play by the shortstop. Lippman. Runner at second, 2 outs. Just missed outside. Matt Hartle. 1 on, 2 away. So that time a missed throw by Pills. Now it's fouled straight back, and it's 1-1. Good attempt there by Messerschmidt at first, just unable to come up with the throw. Hartle trying to bring in Jason Jones for the first run for Plover. That one he waited back on. That one's going to be over to Lippman. Lippman over to Messerschmidt, and a good throw from Lippman to Messerschmidt, and that will do it for Plover here in the top of the 4th. No runs on, no hits, 1 left on. We go to the bottom of the 4th, still 2-0 Marshfield.
Chili Implement, located just north of Highway 10 in Chile, is your place for Kubota zero-turn mowers. If your lawn is big or small, we have all the lawn care solutions for you. Check out our 60-inch deck. Kubota powerful, precise, proven. Chili Implement is your choice for Kubota, Case IH, and Gale. Chili Implement, open 6 days a week to serve you. Chili Implement. Masonville Dairy, family owned and operated, bringing you fresh cheese curds made daily, along with many other varieties of Wisconsin-made cheeses and treats. Don't forget to check out our cheese and sausage trays for your upcoming parties and cheese and sausage gift packages for the holiday season or any other special occasion. Nasonville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on U.S. Highway 10, NasonvilleDairy.com.
To the bottom of the 4th we go. We have a look at the scoreboard. 2-0 Marshfield. Underneath the scoreboard, Jack Hackman Field, the sign that will be here till time's end, as the little moment of silence for the man himself, Jack Hackman, has passed away yesterday. As they said, once again, a staple in the Marshfield community with broadcasting and his love of sports. As was married to his wife for 65 years and was very happy to see his beloved Chicago Cubs get a win. See his Chicago Cubs get a win in the World Series a couple of seasons ago. So Lucas Messerschmidt, Austin Palachek, and Austin Littman due up for Marshfield here in the fourth. And that one misses high and in, and it's 1-0. Hintz calls timeout. Steps off the rubber to tie a shoe. Defensive lineman for Plover, Derek Lemons, Ryan McCuskey, and Kevin Jastrzomski from left to right. Steve Pettit, Andy Tepp, Matt Hartle, and Jason Jones from third to first. John Jazz catching for Zach Hintz, and there's a strike to Lucas Messerschmidt. The 2 runs scored by Marshfield came in the second inning off of sacrifice fly, and that one's going to be foul, and Jason Jones makes the play. What a great catch by Jason Jones. And there's one away. Sliding catch. 1 up and 1 down. Phenomenal job by Jason Jones to read it. The 1 run, the Jack Donahue run, came on the sacrifice. That one's going to be out of play. The Jack Donahue run came on an Austin Littman sacrifice fly, and then Bobby Pill scored on the error by Steve Pettit, and Austin Palachek's quickly behind 0-2. He struck out his first time up. The first strikeout victim. There have been 2 since. That one's going to be grounded foul and into the on-deck circle where Austin Littman is standing. Ken, great crowd on hand. Lots of room for you yet. If you want to come down and watch some baseball on this just about perfect night here in Marshfield. That one swung on a miss, foul tip. Brought the heat that time, did Zach Hintz. And there's 2 away. Now Austin Littman. Littman has flown out both times. Popped out to Tepp his first time, and then a sacrifice RBI to left field his last time up in the second. Just pitched from Hintz. Misses low and in. It's 1-0. Here's the 1-0. Quickly and misses high, and it's 2-0. Again, if you want to go back and watch a pregame interview with Jason Zaleski, Justin Rayburn was his first guest, and then Nate McDonald, and then Riley Erickson. So if you want to go back after the game and watch those, they'll be posted along with this entire broadcast on the Focus on Marshfield YouTube page, as well as Zaleski Sports Show. Here's the 3-1 to Littman. Misses low, and a 2-out walk. Walk number 4. To go along with 4 strikeouts. Now Justin Rayburn. He has popped out and reached on an error. That one will be from Tepp to Jones, and that will do it. Here in the fourth, a quick 4th inning. And it goes no runs on no hits. 1 left on. To the top of the 5th we go. Still Marshfield 2. Plover nothing.
New Ford, Lincoln, Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and Ram trucks. Our professional staff of factory-trained sales associates and parts and service personnel are here to serve you. Our business managers use more than a dozen lenders to ensure you the lowest rates anywhere. From Marshfield to Wausau, Wisconsin Rapids to Stevens Point, or Colby to Medford, we are a short drive from anywhere for friendly service and very competitive pricing. Come see V&H Automotive today.
My name is Marissa, and I just finished my junior year in college. It's time for me to buy my first car before I start my senior year and before I start my career search. I clicked on an ad for Wheelers and found a car that was in my budget. I contacted the dealership, and they emailed me an appointment for test drive. Test drive day is here. The sales staff was helpful and made sure I was comfortable learning about the car. It only took a few minutes, and my credit application was approved. Just a couple of quick signatures and a payment I can afford. My first time buying a car, and it was so simple. Thank you, Wheelers.
Welcome back to Jack Heckman Field again on this gorgeous Wednesday night. See some cotton candy clouds over the head of us here at Jack Heckman Field, and Marshfield leads 2-0 as we head to the top of the fifth inning. The fifth inning is brought to you by Marshfield Insurance Agency. Fun people, free quotes. Give Marshfield Insurance Agency a call now, 715-387-4443, or see them at marshfieldinsurance.net. Steve Pettit, Kevin Dostromsky, and Zach Hintz due up for Plover. And if you have some time tomorrow, head out to the Farm Tech Days. It's Tri-Media, Focus on Marshfield. Brandon Bodefer has done a phenomenal job to bring you videos and interviews from all over the grounds just outside of Marshfield, expecting lots of people, thousands of people coming to the area as Pettit looks at ball one. Last day of Farm Tech Days tomorrow. Go out and there's a strike to Pettit. Go out and support the local farmers. See what kind of things that they do and the equipment they have and all the people that bring you all your food here in central and north central Wisconsin. 2-1 to Steve Pettit. Here's the pitch from Korger. That one's going to be grounded over to Korger, and he gets off the mound, flips it over to Messerschmidt for out number one. Kevin Dostromsky now up. He walked. He walked on 4 pitches the last time up. Korger with 2 walks and 3 strikeouts. Here's the pitch. Dostromsky, looks at ball one low. Here's the 1-0 and swung right through it to Kevin, and it's 1-1. Little breeze, not too bad. Cools things down quite a bit. And here's the 1-1. That one's going to be popped up, and it will be taken by the second baseman, Bobby Pills. And there's 2 up and 2 down. And now Zach Hintz. Korger is cruising right through this Plover team. Zach Hintz now up. He struck out looking his first time up. Tried to bunt Dostromsky over, and then got caught looking on a breaking ball, and it's 0-1 now to Hintz. Here's the pitch. That one's going to be grounded, and nice play again by Jason Jones, but this time in the coach's box, and it's 0-2. Korger comes set, delivers quickly. Breaking ball and misses. It's 1-2. One of those things that you probably pick up as a batter. Strike 3, late strikeout call, and there's strikeout number 4 for Hunter Korger. We go to the bottom of the 4th. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. We go to the bottom of the 5th, Still Marshfield 2, Plover nothing.
Welcome to the Zaleski Sports Show. I'm your host, Rachel.
Hey, welcome to Coach on the Couch. I'm your host, Jason Zaleski.
It's time for the Zaleski Sports Show 3 to C.
I'm in the house. I'm in the house.
He's in the house.
Have a great week, everyone.
Go Sports! Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids has tasty char-broiled burgers for any hungry appetite. From the classic hamburger to the famous Chips Champ and everything in between, check out our daily specials. Stop inside to enjoy your meal with comfortable seating. See our complete menu of burgers, hot ham and cheese, hot beef, chicken and fish, fries, rings, curds, and ice cream served year-round. In a hurry? Same great menu in the drive-thru. Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids. Wondering what to feed your team after work? The game?
Take a look at the Marshfield Chaparrals dugout, wherein they should be happy with themselves, leading 2-0 against Plover. Only one hit for Marshfield so far, but again, they scored their 2 runs off no hits in the second inning. Good large roster for Marshfield again tonight. 13 players active for the Chaparrals. They will put Riley Erickson, Nate McDonald, Luke Wirtz up against Zach Hintz here tonight. Or in the 5th inning, excuse me. Game cruising right along. About 8:35 here in Marshfield, Wisconsin. You're watching Marshfield Chaparrals baseball on Focus on Marshfield. That one's fouled back, and it will reach out of play. And it's 0-1. Again, you're watching Marshfield Chaparrals baseball on Focus on Marshfield, and brought to you by the Zaleski Sports Show. Steve Maves alongside Trevor Zaleski and Jeff Rice. Don't forget, tomorrow, if we are lucky enough and the weather cooperates, we will have Marshfield Legion baseball going up against Wausau. That misses high and away. That league, consisting of DC Everest, Wausau, Wisconsin Rapids, Marshfield, Plover, and Stevens Point, has been... Oh, that one's drilled left field. Back going is Lemons, and that one will hit the midsection of the wall. And Riley Erickson will start the 5th inning with a long double to left field. What a shot right off the bat. It looked like it might have been out. Zach Hintz gives Erickson a chuckle. Nice play out there by Derek Lemons, though, to get the ball in quickly. But going back to that Legion League of Marshfield, Wisconsin Rapids, Plover, Stevens Point, DC Everson, Wausau, it's been an up and down year for all the teams. And we'll get to that after this pitch to Nate McDonald. Breaking ball misses high and away. DC Everest hadn't won a game all year. They were 0-8. Went up and beat Plover, which is never an easy task. And that one's fouled, and it will be out of play. And it's 1-1. They went and beat Plover in Plover, and then they went and beat Wausau. So DC Everest, after going 0-8 to begin the year, picked up 2 huge wins in their league, or in the division. Here's the 1-1 to Nate McDonald. Breaking ball misses just in, and it's 2-1. Wisconsin Rapids is taking on Wausau tonight in a makeup game, playing at Lincoln High School, due to the fact that the Rafters are playing at Witter. And that one's going to be popped, and it will be caught by Derek Lemons, who has been very busy out there in left field tonight. There's one away. Runner remains at second base. And now Luke Wirtz has popped out to John Jazz, the catcher, in the first. Flew out to Lemons in the third. So just 2 weeks left in the regular season of Legion. And then July 20th through the 24th. Now it's going to be bounced, and Jazz blocks it. The Legion Regional Tournament of those 6 teams that I just mentioned will be held again 20th through the 24th at Witterfield in Wisconsin Rapids. That one misses low and away, and it's 2-0. And then Legion State, it's not going to be an easy task for any team to knock off Oshkosh or any of the other top teams. Oshkosh only 1 loss. Now it's a breaking ball. I think 19-1, I believe Oshkosh is. And that state tournament will start July 27th in Marinette. That one's fouled back. So stay tuned to ZaleskiSportsShow.com along with both our Facebook pages in our main one, Zaleski Sports Show, and then Zaleski Sports Show Wisconsin Rapids, to stay tuned for all the. Now it's drilled left field. Derek Lemons racing to left center, and will catch it again. Again, staying busy out there is Derek Lemons, and there's two away to left center field. And now Jack Donahue, he has been hit and has walked. If you have not already, go and like our Facebook pages to get all the up-to-date scheduling and recaps. Again, with high school sports coming up very quickly. High school sports coming very quickly. We'll have a lot of schedules, a lot of live stream schedules for you. Just go to our Facebook pages, and that one swung on and missed. Good fastball there by Zach Hintz. The 0-1 coming to Jack Donahue. Looks, delivers. That one's popped up. Foul territory. John Jazz going to try it and slide, and does not make the play. Fantastic effort there by John Jazz, and hopefully he's all right. Gets up, makes sure he gets his helmet and all of his stuff. The umpire goes out to talk to Zach Hintz to let John Jazz recover him, or to recoup. And after a leadoff double, Zach Hintz is one pitch away to getting out of this fifth inning. Looking in is Zach Hintz. Comes set, looks back at Riley Erickson with nobody holding him on. Delivers, misses outside, 1-2. Hintz has pitched well, except for the second inning, where he started off with a hit batter and 2 walks. Breaking ball, that one's drilled right center. Ryan McCuskey will make the play in right center field, and that will do it here in inning number 5. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left on. We go to the top of the 6th. Still Marshfield 2, Plover nothing.
Automotive serves Marshfield and central Wisconsin with new Ford, Lincoln, Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and Ram trucks. Our professional staff of factory-trained sales associates and parts and service personnel are here to serve you. Our business managers use more than a dozen lenders to ensure you the lowest rates anywhere. From Marshfield to Wausau, Wisconsin Rapids to Stevens Point, or Colby to Medford, we are a short drive from anywhere for friendly service and very competitive pricing. Come see V&H Automotive today.
My name is Marissa, and I just finished my junior year in college. It's time for me to buy my first car before I start my senior year and before I start my career search. I clicked on an ad for Wheelers and found a car that was in my budget. I contacted the dealership, and they emailed me an appointment for test drive. Test drive day is here. The sales staff was helpful and made sure I was comfortable learning about the car. It only took a few minutes, and my credit application was approved. Just a couple of quick signatures and a payment I can afford. My first time buying a car, and it was so simple. Thank you, Wheelers. My name is Marie.
Welcome back to Jack Hackman Field. Again, no bad seats here at the Ball Diamond, where the Marshfield Chaparrals lead Plover 2-0. A lot of room for you. This baseball facility is absolutely incredible. Got the main field here at Jack Hackman, and then the field up where the JVs usually play. Home of the Marshfield Tigers, along with the Chaparrals, and much, much more. But Andy Tepp will lead things off. The 6th inning is brought to you by Chips Hamburgers, deciding what to feed your team after the game, work, or this weekend. Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids is waiting for you. Charbroiled burgers, daily specials, and the same great menu in the drive-thru. Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids. And Andy Tepp to lead things off, Mrs. Lowe. That's 1-0. Tepp has flown out and reached on an error. Swung on and missed. Last couple innings have been perfect for Hunter Korger. Misses low when it's 2-1. See how long Justin Rayburn goes with Korger. Has only given up a single hit. That was in the second. That one's going to be fouled on the third base line. And yells over to Nate McDonald to leave it, but makes the play anyway. The attendance just announced between innings. Tonight's attendance, according to the PA announcer, 56,612. So another fantastic crowd. The season attendance numbers over 382,000. So great crowds all season long. A couple weeks ago at the military appreciation game against Waupaca, announced attendance over 85,000. So Andy Tepp still fighting. Full count here to the leadoff hitter for the Plover Pterodactyls. Here comes the 3-2. That one's drilled over to Littman. Makes a nice stop. Hard throw. And got him just in time. 6-3 put out to lead things here in the 6th inning. Now Ryan McCuskey and John Jazz due up after. Ryan McCuskey has flown out and has struck out. Hartle, the third base coach, Pettit, the first base coach, right in front of us. Korger comes set. This Marshfield team's going to be hard to beat down the stretch. That one's going to be dribbled over to third baseman, and it's going to be an E5 on Luke Wirtz. And Ryan McCuskey gets on with one away. See if they give him an error, and they do. I got 3 errors for Marshfield. See if McCuskey is on the run. Riley Erickson, one of the best arms around behind the plate. And Ryan, a very speedy player, but we'll see if he tries on Riley Erickson with 1 out. His team down 2. McCuskey leads from first. Nothing doing on the pickoff attempt. Have a right-hander warming up in the bullpen for Marshfield. Can't quite see his number. It kind of looks like Jack Donahue. This is high, and it's 1-0. Don't know if they would bring in Donahue, but you never know. That's not Jack Donahue, excuse me. And it's 2-0. See if we can get a name for you. 2-0 to John Jazz. He walked his last time, and that one's going to be drilled to second. Bobby Pills will make the play. 2 outs. Runner remains at first. At 27, Noah Panzer warming up. And now Derek Lemons, the left fielder, has been extremely busy in left field. That one skips in there, and McCuskey not going anywhere. Nice stop by Riley Erickson. In the bottom of the 6th, we'll have an upcoming schedule for you for the Chaparrals. And here, that one's going to be bounced over to Pills. Makes the play, and over to Messerschmidt for out number 3. No runs, no hits, 1 error, 1 left. Go to the bottom of the 6th. Still Marshfield 2, Plover nothing.
Welcome to the Zaleski Sports Show. I'm your host, Rachel.
All right, welcome to Coach on the Couch. I'm your host, Jason Zaleski.
It's time for the Zaleski Sports Show 3 to see.
I'm in the house. I'm in the house.
He's in the house.
Have a great week, everyone.
Go Sports! This weekend, Chaps Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids has tasty char-broiled burgers for any hungry appetite. From the classic hamburger to the famous Chips Champ and everything in between, check out our daily specials. Stop inside to enjoy your meal with comfortable seating. See our complete menu of burgers, hot ham and cheese, hot beef, chicken and fish, fries, rings, curds, and ice cream served year-round. In a hurry? Same great menu in the drive-thru. Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids. Wondering what
to the bottom of the sixth we go. Zach Hintz still out there for Plover, and Marshfield still leads 2-0. Plover has left 4 on. I have 4 errors for Marshfield, but up at the press box, they only got 2. Yeah, I got 4 errors. They had one in the third, 2 in the fourth on the same play, and then 1 in the sixth. Marshfield has left runners on in each inning. 2 in the first, 2 in the second, 1 in third, fourth, and fifth, respectively. And to lead things off here is Bobby Pills, Lucas Messerschmidt, and Austin Palachek. Upcoming schedule for your Marshfield Chaparrals. They will head to Eau Claire tomorrow to play the Eau Claire Cavaliers. And then next Wednesday, they host Eau Claire, 7:30 right here at Jack Hackman Field. And then next Thursday, they will host the Everest Merchants. That is a league game that will be played here. Comes set, delivers, misses high and away, and it's 1-0. Pills has walked and struck out. Allen's fouled back, and it's 1-1. And then after the Everest game on July 19th, they will head to Medford to face the Moondogs on Saturday the 21st. Here's the 1-1. Misses high and away, and it's 2-1. So they have the Everest Merchants back on July 19th, and then their next home game is a Saturday. There's a strike. A Saturday against Minocqua on July 28th. That one's over to right field, and there's going to be a base hit in front of Kevin Jastrzomski, and a single for Bobby Pills. Now Lucas Messerschmidt. So look at the schedule. And Marshfield only has 8 regular season games left before the playoffs begin. See if Pills is on the move. Not that time. Scores the bunt, does Messerschmidt, and that's a perfectly executed bunt by Lucas Messerschmidt, and there's 1 away. Perfect bunt again, and Pills heads to second. So again, quickly going through the upcoming schedule, they head to Eau Claire tomorrow, host Eau Claire on the July 18th, host Everest on the 19th, head to Medford on the 21st, host Minocqua on the 28th, host Everest on August 1st, and then they will head to Sparta again, or they head to Sparta on Friday, August 3rd, and then they will finish the regular season at Plover on August 8th. That one's lined to center field. Ryan McCuskey coming in to make a play. Backhanded slide. Nice play on Austin Palachek by Ryan McCuskey. And there's 2 away. There's the athleticism I was talking about a little bit earlier. So the final regular season game is Wednesday, August 8th in Plover at Memorial, where they play their games. And now the top of the order, Austin Littman. Misses high and in, and it's 1-0. Marshfield looking for their 11th win in a row. Winning streak started back on June 1st against this Plover Pterodactyls team. That one's going to be drilled and over the head. And coming in to score will be Pills, and a misplay by McCuskey in center field. And Austin Littman. It would have been a close play. We'll give him a RBI. Austin Littman with 2 RBIs tonight. And it's 3-0. Marshfield just like that. Yeah, and they will give him a hit. A hit which results in the RBI. And now Justin Rayburn, the manager and the head coach. And the center fielder. A head coach at Pittsville High School as well. Hintz comes set. Littman leads from first. Play at home would have been close. There goes. He's going to be safe at second base. The throw just a little late by John Jazz. And Littman was a little Speedy Gonzalez there on the base paths. And the call, I believe, was a ball outside. Yes, it was. Comes set, does Hintz. Delivers. Breaking ball misses low, and it's 2-0. Baseball season around central Wisconsin coming to a end quickly. That one's going to be fouled back out of play, and it's 2-1. I'm guessing haven't talked to Jason Zaleski about it much, but I'm guessing we will be covering Marshfield Chaparrals baseball as long as they're playing. That one's going to be grounded over to Pettit, and it will be foul. 2-2. John Jazz called off Pettit at third. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 3-0 now. Marshfield. But again, as long as Marshfield is playing, I'm guessing we're going to be covering them all the way through the playoffs. We'll see if how far they can get. The 2-2 coming back to Justin Rayburn. Hintz comes set and delivers. Swung on a miss, struck him out, foul tip. That will do it. Strikeout number 5, and 1 run on 2 hits. 1 left on. We go to the top of the 7th. It is now Marshfield 3, Plover 0.
Your team after work, the game, or the Chili Implement, located just north of Highway 10 in Chili, is your place for Kubota zero-turn mowers. If your lawn is big or small, we have all the lawn care solutions for you. Check out our 60-inch deck. Kubota powerful, precise, proven. Chili Implement is your choice for Kubota, Case IH, and Gale. Chili Implement, open 6 days a week to serve you. Masonville Dairy, family owned and operated, bringing you fresh cheese curds made daily, along with many other varieties of Wisconsin-made cheeses and treats. Don't forget to check out our cheese and sausage trays for your upcoming parties and cheese and sausage gift packages for the holiday season or any other special occasion. Nasonville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on U.S. Highway 10, NasonvilleDairy.com. Nasonville Dairy, family owned and operated, bringing you fresh cheese curds made daily, along with many other varieties of Wisconsin-made cheeses and treats. Don't forget to check out our cheese and sausage trays.
Back to Jack Hackman Field as you're looking at the chipping contest. Has not been close, and that one is yet to even be close. He'll give him one more try, with the Chaparrals leading 3-0 as we go to the top of the 7th. We'll see if he gets close on this one. The second one that he had, the first one he botched. The second one he hit into the Marshfield bullpen, and then the other ones were wide right, and that one came up a little short. Top of the 7th we go, the 7th inning. Make sure to stay tuned for the Wheeler Chevrolet postgame show. We'll visit with Coach Justin Rayburn and get his comments on today's game, all coming up on the Wheeler Chevrolet postgame show after the 9th inning here tonight. Jason Jones, Matt Hartle, and Steve Pettit all due up. And Hunter Korger is still out there. 4 strikeouts, 2 walks on the night for Hunter. Jones struck out, reached on an E4 his last time, and then got to second on the throwing error by Riley Erickson. That was going to be dribbled over the top of Korger. Tough play for Pills. In a nice play by Bobby Pills. And there's 2 away. Or 1 away, excuse me. 1 up and 1 down. And now Matt Hurdle. Hitting the 9 o'clock hour here in north central Wisconsin, Marshfield Chaparrals baseball on Focus on Marshfield and Zaleski Sports Show. Steve Mabes alongside Trevor Zaleski and Jeff Rice bringing you Chaparrals baseball. They lead 3-0 over the Plover Pterodactyls. And there's a strike to Hartle right on the outside corner. Scored 2 in the 2nd off no hits, and then a single run in the 6th. Breaking ball, and that one's going to be weakly hit foul, and it's 0-2. Korger gets the ball quickly, gets signs he likes quickly, and has not needed to pitch out of the stretch much here tonight. Breaking ball, that one's going to be popped foul. Erickson's going to try and make the play and trips over a chunk of grass and going to make sure he's all right. Get his batting gloves back in order. And it remains 0-2. Chaparrals again looking for their 11th win in a row. Unofficially the league record, or the team record, 11 in a row. Back on June 1st, the winning streak started against this same Plover Pterodactyl team after falling to Wausau. Here comes the 0-2 to Hurdle. That one's going to be poked into right field, and a diving catch there by Austin Palachek. And there's 2 away. Not quite sure if he needed to do that, but it looks good and a good play from Austin Palachek, and there's 2 away with Steve Pettit up now. Last chance for the fine fans here at Jack Hackman Field to get half off beer if Pettit strikes out. Riley Erickson asking for a new glove or shin pad. Yep, he's going to ask for a new shin pad, or leg protector, excuse me. Not quite sure if his snapped off on his sliding attempt on the catch, but comes around and asks for a new one, and they grant him one very quickly. Pettit has grounded out to first and chopped one back to the pitcher his last time up. See if Korger can strike him out to make these fans even a little more happy, and it's 1-0 now to Steve Pettit. Comes set, looks in, delivers. Misses low and away, and it's 2-0. Korger has pitched phenomenally here tonight, only 1 hit so far. That one's going to be grounded over to Pills, who has been busy, and it's going to be botched by Pills, and there's going to be an error. E4 that time, and unofficially I have 5 errors by Marshfield. It says 3 up on the board, but I had 1 again in the 3rd on the dropped double play ball, and then 2 in the 4th on the same play. And then one in the 6th and one here in the 7th. It's 1-0 to Kevin Dostromsky, who has walked and it popped out to Pills. That's a tough play at second base with the lip of the grass on the infield and then having to deal with the dirt and the lip of the grass behind him headed to the outfield. But still, Corker is still only giving up one hit. That one's going to be a line. There's the second hit given up. And Pettit almost was thrown out at second base. Luckily, Pills didn't get over there in time. And now Zach Hintz. Line drive by Kevin Dostromsky with 2 outs. Brings a mound meeting from Riley Erickson. See what Zach Hintz can do now. Help himself out. Has struck out twice, both times looking. The last time a little bit of a late call, but still a strikeout. Runner from second leads his Pettit from first. That one's going to be popped foul and out of play. Oh, hits the light pole. And it's 0-1. Don't see that very often, but especially with the size of a ball and the size of a light pole. Runner from first is Dostromsky. Second is Pettit. Here's the 0-1. There's a strike. 0-2. Marshfield has left a runner on each inning. This is Plover's best opportunity right now. Here's the 0-2. Swung on. They're going to ask him. And no. Held up just in time. And it's 1-2. Again, if you're from Plover and you're watching, their next game is at Omro on Sunday, weather permitting. That one swung on a miss. That will do it here in the top of the 7th. No runs on 1 hit, 2 left on. We go to the bottom of the 7th. Time to stretch here at Jack Hackman Field. Still Marshfield 3, Plover nothing.
Automotive serves Marshfield and central Wisconsin with new Ford, Lincoln, Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and Ram trucks. Our professional staff of factory-trained sales associates and parts and service personnel are here to serve you. Our business managers use more than a dozen lenders to ensure you the lowest rates anywhere. From Marshfield to Wausau, Wisconsin Rapids to Stevens Point, or Colby to Medford, we are a short drive from anywhere for friendly service and very competitive pricing. Come see V&H Automotive today.
Finished my junior year in college. It's time for me to buy my first car before I start my senior year and before I start my career search. I clicked on an ad for Wheelers and found a car that was in my budget. I contacted the dealership and they emailed me an appointment for test drive. Test drive day is here. The sales staff was helpful and made sure I was comfortable learning about the car. It only took a few minutes and my credit application was approved. Just a couple of quick signatures and a payment I can afford. My first time buying a car and it was so simple. Thank you, Wheelers.
Take a look at the Plover outfield with Ryan McCuskey in center, Kevin Dostromsky in right field. Haven't had as much action as Derek Lemonson left, but they are staying busy with their team down 3-0, and it'll be Riley Erickson to lead things off for the Chaparrals. He started out with a double in the 5th inning. It'll be Erickson, McDonald, and Wirtz. And Zach Hintz still out there working in his 7th inning. Riley Erickson, again, one of the top players around. Line score for the Pterodactyls, no runs, 2 hits, 2 errors. There's a strike. Still popping the mid here in the 7th. Line score for the Chaparrals. I'll give you after this pitch, and it's 1-1. 3 runs on 4 hits. They have 3 errors. Being generous to Plover with swung on a miss. Big breaking ball, off-speed pitch, and it's 1-2. The hometown scorekeepers giving Marshfield the benefit of the doubt. I have 5 errors, and that one's going to be to Pettit over to first, over Jones's head, but makes the play. And there is 1 out. Nice play there by Pettit and Jones on the other end. And now Nate McDonald has singled, struck out, and has flown out. One away here in the bottom of the 7th inning. McDonald, the left fielder. Joining us late, Marshfield scored 2 in the 2nd and 1 in the 6th. And Plover has been able to do nothing so far. Here's the 0-1. That one's going to be popped. Shallow left field, shallow center field, and Tepp will make the play. And there's 2 away here in inning number 7 with Luke Wirtz, who has flown out 3 times. Wirtz, third baseman, misses high and away. 1-0. It'll be 1, 2, and 3 for Plover in the 8th. That one misses low, and it's 2-0. During this winning streak, Marshfield has blown out a lot of teams. So when we have the opportunity to talk to Justin Rayburn, we'll talk about how close this game is and how his team was able to keep Plover off the base paths, and when they did get on the base paths, erase them with how well Hunter Korger has been able to pitch. Here's the 2-0. That one's fouled straight back. And how his team was able to stay mentally in the game when a lot of their games have not been close, and this one is just a 3-run game. That one's going to be popped. Foul, out of play, and it will bounce into the fence. And it's 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, bottom of the 7th. As we creep in past 9:15, the 2-2 misses low when it runs full. Jack Donahue on deck. The payoff coming from Hintz to Wirtz. That one's going to be popped. Infield, Hintz will settle under it. And just like that, 3 up, 3 down. We go to the top of the 8th. It is Marshfield 3 and Plover nothing.
Welcome to the Zaleski Sports Show. I'm your host, Rachel.
Hey, welcome to Coach on the Couch. I'm your host, Jason Zaleski.
It's time for the Zaleski Sports Show 3 to see.
I'm in the house. I'm in the house.
He's in the house. He's in the house.
Have a great week, everyone.
Go Sports! Weekend? Chaps Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids has tasty, char-broiled burgers for any hungry appetite. From the classic hamburger to the famous Chips Champ and everything in between, check out our daily specials. Stop inside to enjoy your meal with comfortable seating. See our complete menu of burgers, hot ham and cheese, hot beef, chicken and fish, fries, rings, curds, and ice cream served year-round. In a hurry? Same great menu in the drive-thru. Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids. Wondering what to feed your team?
Back to Jack Hackman Field. Look at the base umpire again. Have not seen many umpires wear red, and in this league in north central Wisconsin and western Wisconsin, a lot of the umpires do wear red. Saw it on Sunday when Marshfield beat the Spirit Twins. But to the top of the 8th we go. The 8th inning brought to you by V&H Automotive, located just north of Marshfield on Highway 97 and VNHautos.com. V&H Automotive, a short drive from anywhere, as Andy Tepp starts things off with a strike from Korger. Here is the 0-1. That was going to be dribbled, chopped over to third, and passed. That's going to be another error on Luke Wirtz. A tough play out there, but yeah, fourth error for the Chaparrals, and a leadoff base runner for the Pterodactyls, and now Ryan McCuskey up. McCuskey reached on an error his last time up. It's flown out and has struck out. And that one's drilled right center field. Justin Rayburn coming in on it, and it's going to be dropped. It's going to be dropped in right center field. A tough play between Rayburn and Palachek, hoping everybody is okay out there. And right center field, that is a tough play for both those players. And out of the stretch, and the Pterodactyls have 2 on and nobody out for John Jazz. First 2 on, last inning, the bottom of the 7th. The first time in this game that Marshfield didn't leave anybody stranded. McCuskey leads from first, and Tepp leads from second. John Jazz dribbles it over, and he's played by the shortstop Littman, and John Jazz does a good job to get runners over to second and third with only 1 out. So 1 away, and now Derek Lemons. Lemons has singled, popped out to Messerschmidt, and grounded out. Big opportunity to cut into this lead for Plover. And here's the pitch. That one's drilled right field, and it will be played by Palachek. Coming in to score will be Andy Tepp, and Plover gets their first run of the game. Sacrificed by Lemons. And there's 2 away. RBI. And now Jason Jones. Struck out. Reached on error. And looks at ball 1. McCuskey at third. (3-1) now. Plover getting on the board here in the 8th. Opportunity to drive in another one. Here's the pitch. Misses low. 2-0. Warming up earlier for Marshfield, and there's 3-0 now. Was Noah Panzer was warming up early on. 3-0 now to Jason Jones. Here's the 3-0 pitch. There's a strike on the outside corner. The 3-1 now coming to Jones. Misses low, and a 5-pitch walk. Walk number 3 on the night. Now runners at first and third with 2 outs. And Matt Hurdle up. Zach Hintz over to third base to coach for a little while. Runners at the corners. Opportunity to again cut into this lead. There's a strike to Matt Hurdle. Matt has flown out, grounded out. Has flown out twice and has grounded out. Korger comes set. That one's going to be dribbled, chopped over to first. Messerschmidt with the play. He'll take it himself, and that will end it here in the top of the 8th. 1 run on 1 hit. 2 left aboard. We go to the bottom of the 8th. It is Marshfield 3 and Plover 1.
For your upcoming parties, and cheese and sausage gift packages for the holiday season or any other special occasion. Nasonville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on U.S. Highway 10, NasonvilleDairy.com. Nasonville Dairy, family owned and operated, bringing you fresh cheese curds made daily, along with many other varieties of Wisconsin-made cheeses and treats. Don't forget to check out our cheese and sausage trays for your upcoming parties and cheese and sausage gift packages for the holiday season or any other special occasion. Nasonville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on U.S. Highway 10, NasonvilleDairy.com. Chili Implement. Chili Implement, located just north of Highway 10 in Chili, is your place for Kubota zero-turn mowers. If your lawn is big or small, we have all the lawn care solutions for you. Check out our 60-inch deck. Kubota Powerful, Precise, Proven. Chili Implement is your choice for Kubota, Case IH, and Gale. Chili Implement, open 6 days a week to serve you. Chili Implement. Chili Implement.
Back to Jack Hackman Field. See some Little Chaparrals fans playing right here behind us, behind the first base dugout, enjoying their time here at the ball game, kicking some water bottles around and just having fun. But the bottom of the eighth we go. Jack Donahue to lead things off, and then Bobby Pills and Lucas Messerschmidt. 3-1 Chaparrals. Plover getting on the board in the top of the eighth. Donahue has gotten hit, has walked, and has flown out. That one's going to be chopped over to third, and a base hit there for Jack Donahue. Zach Hint's still out there for the Pterodactyls. Again, they only have 9 players, so not much substituting, no substituting at all for the Pterodactyls. And now Bobby Pills. Pills has scored twice, walked, struck out, and singled. Here's the pitch to Pills. Misses outside, 1-0. Pills has been busy at second tonight. Delivers, misses high, and it's 2-0. Don't forget, if you are not busy tomorrow, head over to Farm Technology Days, the last day just outside of Marshfield for Farm Tech Days. The first time it's been in Wood County last 60 years. So, and don't know when it's going to be coming back. So go out there to Farm Tech Days and enjoy yourself. Lots of things going on, and that one misses just high, and it's 3-1. Make sure to say hello to all the people from On Focus on Marshfield. That one swung on and missed. Man, Bobby Pills was trying to put that one out by those spectators in left field. And it's 3-2. Gotta make sure to go out there, time called. Go out there and say hi to everybody and go and enjoy yourself. Last day of the Farm Tech Days tomorrow. Here comes the 3-2. That one's going to be flown to second base. Matt Hurdle will settle under it for out number 1.
How to see you on camera running out.
And now we got a pinch hitter. Jason Kurth now batting.
Did you see what Cardi B named her baby? No.
Kurth coming in for Messerschmidt. Kurth looks at ball 1. Kurth is first at bat of the night. Messerschmidt's day is done at the plate. He walked once. Popped out to a great play by Jason Jones and then had a sacrifice bunt. 2-0 now to Kurth. Not quite sure if he will take over for Messerschmidt in the field, and there's a strike. One run, 3 hits, 2 errors for Plover. That one misses low, and it's 3-1. 3 runs on 5 hits and 4 errors for the Chaparrals. See if they're going to bring in a pitcher for Korger. Has been warming up quite a bit, and Kurth swings through strike 2. Don't forget, tomorrow, catch us again here at Jack Hackman Field, weather permitting. Between the... That one's fouled back. And unable to corral it was John Jazz. And the home plate umpire is going to go out to talk to Hintz to give Jazz a little time to recoup. But again, tomorrow, Thursday night, starting at 7 o'clock, it will be the Marshfield Blue Devils, and it will be the Wausau Legion team, starting at 7 here. Here comes the payoff again to Kurth. And misses high and out, and a 1-out walk. Walk number 5. Runners at first and second with 1 out. Noah Panzer coming in to hit for Austin Palachek. Panzer was the one that was warming up earlier and misses away, and it's 1-0. So we'll see if Korger's day is finished. And Panzer looking to drive in Donahue and Kurth. Swung through that one as 1-1. The last time Marshfield was they're going to call a balk on Zach Hintz. He is not sure what he did. Ask the home plate umpire for an explanation, not given to him. And now runners at second and third with 1 out. Swung on and missed. 1-2. So we'll see if Korger's day is done. Depending on how the 9th inning goes, Korger will be our Zaleski Sports Show player of the game. Only giving up the 1 run. And missed just high and away. 2-2 now. Runners at second and third. 1 out. Comes set to Hintz to Panzer. That's swung on and missed. Strike 3. And strikeout number 6. Panzer goes down on strikes. And now the top of the order back up. Austin Littman. Littman has done well in the field. Has flown out twice. Walked. And it's singled. We play in the top of the 8th here in Marshfield. Here's the pitch. That one's popped. Shallow earned to the infield. Andy Tepp will settle under it, and that will do it here for things in the 8th. The Chaparrals leave runners at second and third. Go to the top of the 9th. 3-1 Marshfield.
V&H Automotive serves Marshfield and Central Wisconsin with new Ford, Lincoln, Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and Ram trucks. Our professional staff of factory-trained sales associates and parts and service personnel are here to serve you. Our business managers use more than a dozen lenders to ensure you the lowest rates anywhere. From Marshfield to Wausau, Wisconsin Rapids to Stevens Point, or Colby to Medford, we are a short drive from anywhere for friendly service and very competitive pricing. Come see V&H Automotive today. V&H.
Back to Jack Hackman Field as we go to the top of the 9th inning. Got a new pitcher out there, I believe. Yes, it is. That is Cade Lancour coming in for the save. Talked to Jason Zaleski a little before the game, and they said Cade is absolute rocket arm. So coming in for the save is Lancour. Hunter Korger goes 8 innings, giving up 3 hits, 1 run. It was earned. No, it was not earned, as Tepp reached on an error. 2 walks, 5 strikeouts for Korger, and now Lancour coming in to try and lock down the save. Donahue now at first. Don't know all the Kurth over at third. Noah Panzer in right. Rayburn stays in center. So just a couple of changes, not a whole lot. To the top of the 9th, make sure to stay tuned for Wheeler Chevrolet postgame show. We'll visit with Coach Justin Rayburn and most likely Hunter Korger, depending on how this 9th inning goes. But Lancour is said to be one of the best pitchers around. We'll get both of their comments on today's game, all coming up on the Wheeler's postgame or Wheeler Chevrolet postgame show here at Jack Hackman Field. Steve Pettit, Kevin Dostromsky, and Zach Ince here in inning number 9. As again we play, that one misses high. Play right at 9:30 here in Marshfield. Steve Hibbs alongside Trevor Zaleski and Jeff Rice. Misses high and away, and it's 2-0. The 2-0 to Pettit. Trying to get on base here in the 9th. Here's the delivery from Lancour. Misses high, and it's 3-0. Not something you like to see out of a closer. Start your first batter out 3-0. Here's the 3-0 to Pettit. There's a strike. Player over at first is not Donahue. That's Luke Wirtz, and there's strike 2. 3 balls, 2 strikes here in the 9th. Lancour trying to come all the way back. Here's the payoff. That one's fouled out of play. It remains full. We'll have a quick post-game show of the stats and summaries. And then we'll have Justin Rayburn and Hunter Korger on today's game. Strike 3, got him looking. Cade Lancour with the strikeout. And now Kevin Dostromsky. Dostromsky trying to get things going. Walked, missed outside. He has walked, flown out, and has singled. Again, Lancour was down 3-0 to Pettit, fought all the way back to strike him out looking. Here is pitch number 9 of the inning. There's a strike. 1-1. Ask Coach Rayburn about the close game here tonight and how his team was able to continue to fight. Not a lot of their games, again, have been close. Plover was able to keep this one close. Comes set to Lancour. And delivers. That one's popped. Foul territory. Out of play. And bounces, and it will be over the fence. Kids continue to go for it. Another 50 cents. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Kevin Dostromsky trying to keep things going here. Here's the pitch. That one's drilled right field. That one's going to get down, but foul. We'll see if Lancour comes back with a breaking ball, or off-speed pitch. A lot of fastballs from Lancourt, and rightfully so. Here's the 1-2 coming back. That one's fouled straight back. Ostromsky staying alive. We'll have Zach Hintz's final line for you if Lancourt can get the last 2 outs here. Coming set, looking in, and delivering. Breaking ball over the top of Ostromsky's head. He tried for the breaking ball, released it way, way too early, and Ostromsky just ducking out of the way. Wirtz over at first now. Here's the pitch. That one's fouled back. Ostromsky staying alive. Zach Hintz on deck. He has gone all 8 so far. Lancourt trying to knock down or lock down the save. Here's the 2-2 coming back. Strike 3, got him looking. Now there's 2 away here in the 9th. Both strikeouts looking. Zach Hintz now up. Seven, 8, and 9 were due up here, and Lancourt has fought back and struck out the first 2. And now Zach Hintz struck out a couple times. Struck out all 3 times so far. And there's a strike. Lancourt gonna pound the strike zone. Here comes the 0-1. That one's going to be driven foul, and it'll reach out of play. It'll reach the parking lot, and it's 0-2 to Zach Hintz. A foul ball like that means Hintz's way off. Here is the 0-2. That one's going to be chopped in front of the pitcher's mound, and Hintz is going to be safe at first. Infield single for Zach Hintz, and now the top of the order. Lancourt tried to barehand it and couldn't come up with the ball. Now Andy Tepp, he reached on an error his last time up. Came around and scored in the 8th. Hintz reached after 3 strikeouts and got a number 9 hitter, got a single off the closer. Here's the pitch to Tepp. This is high, and it's 1-0. Comes the 1-0 to Andy Tepp. Nobody, or not holding the runner on at first, and it's 2-0 now. To Andy Tepp. Marshfield trying to get out of this with win number 11 in a row. Misses low, and it's 3-0. Last time this happened to Cade Lancourt, came all the way back and got a strikeout. Here's the 3-0. And there's a strike to Cade Lancourt. Or from Cade Lancourt, Andy Tepp threw his bat, thinking it was ball 4, but now he's got to go back. The 3-1 coming back to Andy Tepp. Looking in, Cade Lancourt delivers. And that one misses high and away. 2-out walk. The Pterodactyl's not done yet. Now Ryan McCuskey. He lined one to right center field his last time between Rayburn and Palachek. Noah Panzer out there now. Bet it will come out to coach first. Tepp at first. And Hintz at second. That one's fouled straight back, way out of play. And it's 0-1. Nobody holding anybody on. Here is the 0-1 to McCuskey. Bounces in there and it's 1-1. Walking around outside of the play area trying to keep the mosquitoes away. Just heard some of the players talking about trying to keep the mosquitoes away from them. That's probably even worse for them because they're sweating. Here's the 1-1. And he's going to be safe at first. A close play. And McCuskey is down 1-2. Good throw there by Riley Erickson. And close play at first. The 1-2 coming from Lancour to McCuskey. Here's the pitch. This is low, and it's 2-2. Don't want to run it full. Give the runners a head start with a good bat. The good bat at the plate. Here's the 2-2 to McCuskey. Misses low and away, and it's full. So now the base runners will be on the move. Full count. There goes Hintz, and Tepp delivers. Misses low, and they walk the bases, or they walk the bases full. So now bases are loaded with 2 outs, and John Jazz up. Doing all of this with 2 outs, 3 straight walks, or a single from Hintz on the infield single, and then 2 straight walks. Jazz has flown out twice, walked, and has grounded out. Big opportunity for the Plover Pterodactyl manager to help his team out. Good speed on the base paths. That one's going to be chopped foul down the third baseline. Kurth comes up with it, and Jazz is behind 0-1. Don't forget, we'll have a post-game show. No matter what, we'll talk to head coach Justin Rayburn and hopefully Hunter Koger. 1-1, just missed inside. Korger, excuse me. Here's the 1-1 coming back. Missed just inside. 2-1. Caitlin Coor has a rocket for an arm, but he's struggling to find the strike zone here. Here's the 2-1. There's a strike right down Main Street. 2-2. Down to the last strike. Caitlin Coor looking in quickly. Comes set from the stretch. Timeout called by Riley Erickson behind the plate. Don't forget tomorrow night, Legion Baseball. Weather permitting here. Here's the 2-2 coming back. Caitlin Coor delivers. That one's going to be grounded foul. They're going to ask for the home plate umpire throws a new ball in there. Hit right off of the handle. Lancour looking into Erickson. Comes set. Still looking. Delivers. Here's the 2-2. Misses high, and it's 3-2. Runners will have a head start. Again. Derek Lemons on deck. John Jazz, the number 3 hitter in the lineup. There go the runners. That one's going to be chopped to short. And that one's going to be over to first. That will do it. The Chaparrals get the Pterodactyls to leave the bases loaded in the 9th. As Caitlin Coor comes in, gets the save, and Marshfield wins 3-1. We'll step aside quickly. We'll come back with the final stats and summaries and have an opportunity to talk to Justin Rayburn and Hunter Korger after this.
Welcome to the Zaleski Sports Show. I'm your host, Rachel.
Hey, welcome to Coach on the Couch. I'm your host, Jason Zaleski.
It's time for the Zaleski Sports Show 3 to C.
I'm in the house.
I'm in the house.
He's in the house.
Have a great week, everyone.
Go Sports! After work, the game, or this weekend, Chaps Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids has tasty, char-broiled burgers for any hungry appetite. From the classic hamburger to the famous Chips Champ and everything in between, check out our daily specials. Stop inside to enjoy your meal with comfortable seating. See our complete menu of burgers, hot ham and cheese, hot beef, chicken and fish, fries, rings, curds, and ice cream served year-round. In a hurry? Same great menu in the drive-thru. Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids. Wondering what to...
Welcome back to Jack Hackman Field, where the Marshfield Chaparrals get a 3-1 win over the Plover Pterodactyls. Welcome to the Wheelers Chevrolet postgame show, big enough to serve you, small enough to know you. See our entire inventory at WheelerGM.com. We will quickly go through the final stats for the pitchers and get you the scoring. Zach Hintz goes 8 innings, 4 Plover, 5 hits, 3 runs, all of them earned, 6 walks, and 6 strikeouts. The winning pitcher and our Zaleski Sports Show player of the game, Hunter Korger, 8 innings, 3 hits, 1 run. It was unearned, and with 2 walks and 5 strikeouts, Cade Lancourt comes in to get the save. The scoring was in the second inning. A RBI by Hunter Littman on the sacrifice fly, scoring Jack Donahue after he reached on a hit by pitch. Bobby Pills reached on a walk, and Lucas Messerschmidt also reached on a walk. Pills came in to score on the E5 from Steve Pettit, and then they also scored in the 6th on an RBI single from Austin Littman. The scoring for Plover was minimal, and it came in the 8th inning on a sacrifice fly from Derek Lemons. So that was it. We will have a chance to talk to head coach Justin Rayburn in just a minute. We'll see if we can get him and Hunter Korger for our post-game show. As we will...
Where's the other... Where's...
Trevor went to the bathroom.
We will have that in just a minute. Hopefully I have again a chance to talk to head coach Justin Rayburn. The Plover Pterodactyl, or the Marshfield Chaparrals, winning 3-1 over the Plover Pterodactyls tonight, getting their winning streak up to 11 games in a row. We'll have an opportunity to talk to Coach Justin Rayburn in just a minute, and maybe also Hunter Korger. So see if we can find Coach Rayburn quick. Have an opportunity to talk to him and Hunter Korger. And Hunter too. No big deal. You're all right. You good to go? All right. We're back live with Marshfield Chaparrals head coach Justin Rayburn, and coach kind of squeezed it out, scored 2 runs in the second, and then Hunter really shut him down. What was working for him on the mound?
Hunter, the biggest thing was he just threw strikes and he was around the zone. Didn't give him a lot of free ones. Before the game, I told Jason that we haven't committed a lot of errors, and then we had 4 tonight, so I must have jinxed us.
Yeah, and speaking of those 4 errors, your defense struggled at times, obviously, but you were able to work through those, only giving up 1 run on 4 hits. What was working for you? What was Plover doing to get to you guys in the batter's box as well?
They put the ball in play. I don't think Korger had a lot of strikeouts. He pitched well, but they put it in play and made us make plays, and we had 4 errors, so we didn't necessarily play our best defensive game. And now 11 games in a row, big winning streak. Got a game tomorrow. What do you know about Eau Claire and what they bring to the table? Eau Claire is one of the better teams we'll see this year, for sure. And they always have a pretty full squad and a real good team when we go up there, so it'll be a tough one tomorrow. All right, thank you, Coach. We'll get Hunter. All right. Oh, there he is. We'll have Hunter Korger now, the winning pitcher, going 8 innings, giving up 3 hits, only with 5 strikeouts and 2 walks. And he was dominant on the mound all night. Again, only 3 hits, giving up over 8 innings. We'll talk to him about how dominant he was on the hill. And we're now back with winning pitcher Hunter Korger. And Hunter, your offense didn't give you a whole lot, but you were able to go 8 innings and only give up 3 hits. What was working for you on the hill?
I just tried to throw fastballs, tried to get strikes going, and let my guys take care of everything. I had a great group of guys behind me, so I just let my defense take care of everything.
Well, and I just talked to Coach Rayburn, 4 errors, but like you said, defense. What was your mindset going in, knowing that you only had 2 runs to work with most of the game?
Like I said, I just tried to throw strikes, tried to let my defense take care of everything. I really didn't care about anything besides winning this game for my team and helping my team win the game.
And now 11 games in a row, winning streak, go up to Eau Claire. Coach Rayburn said Eau Claire is a very good team, but what do you guys have to do to continue to put wins together?
I think we just need to string together hits, have a good defense, wipe away those errors, wipe our minds clean, and continue with the next game.
All right, you know what the drill is. I'm going to give you the microphone, look into that camera. I'm going to count you down from 3, and then just say I'm in the house.
Okay.
All right.
Do whatever you want if you want to spice it up, but
I'm in the house.
Thank you. Congratulations. That was Marshfield Chaparrals winning pitcher Hunter Korger as the Chaparrals win their 11th game in a row now, a 3-1 victory over the Plover Pterodactyls. We'll have Legion baseball tomorrow, again, weather permitting, with the Marshfield Blue Devils and Wausau Legion game tomorrow, starting at 7 o'clock and going live at 6:45. Again, for Trevor Selesky and Jeff Rice, I am C-May signing off from Jack Hackman Field. Again, Marshfield 3 and Plover 1. We'll talk again tomorrow night.